Hey guys, the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, in this video, I'm going to be talking about an article I just came across here that says Bitcoin will reach 1 million in the next few years. But first, let me shout out all my Champagne Crypto maniac boomers out there in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield trenches. And let me welcome all the baby bears, the young cadets that are entering blockchain battlefield boot camp. Welcome. It's Champagne Crypto, the general here, leading everybody to crypto victory, guys. I'm waiting for a few people to tune into the population of the chat box. I am streaming from Google's directly. If you were tuned in earlier this morning, we had a few technical difficulties with the live stream. Apparently, the vocals are not coming through, were not coming through as crisp, or they were muted or whatnot. It seems like YouTube has had some problems. I know YouTube went offline yesterday for the entire globe out there. I just recently uploaded a video that I invite you guys to check out. The link is in the description. NPCs and the Wizard of Oz, the hidden symbolism behind the Wizard of Oz. I invite you guys to check it out. Now, I'm hitting refresh on another computer trying to find my stream so I can check out the chat box and see who's tuning in. But I can't even find my own video here on another computer. So how about that, guys? It seems like YouTube might be shadow banning some of the boomers, including Champagne and others. Arguably, I don't have any direct evidence, but I have some evidence right now. I'm on another computer trying to tune in, and I can't seem to find my live stream out there. So I can't find the population here. I don't know where you guys are at. I can't see the chat box or whatnot, but it's okay. I'm sure it'll pop up sooner than later. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Let's look at the markets and see how healthy or ill things are looking today, guys. Let's see how healthy or ill things are looking today, crypto boomers. And here we go with CoinMarketCap. Kaboom. Let me hit refresh. As the rest of the boomers tune in, I'm live streaming here from Google. It seems like my open broadcast software was having problems connecting with Google and YouTube, but that's okay. We're on the networks booming daily. Market cap currently at $211 billion worldwide and all the crypto bags. $211 billion worldwide for all the crypto bags out there. Bitcoin dominance at 53.7, and it was at 54 yesterday. It seems like it decreased after we saw a boom. It was a nice boom out there like no other. I mean, it was a nice run up, about $600 overnight. That is due to, in part, to the Tether FUD that's going on out there, boomers. Apparently Tether is funny bunny. Okay, I found my live stream out there. Okay, let me go ahead and tune into the population here on my second computer, live now. And it doesn't show it to me. There we go. 2 are watching. So out of 15,000, only 2 have gotten their notification, and probably one of them is someone else or myself here in the population of the chat box. Let me go ahead and write something and make sure it's okay. All right, we're up and running out there. The voice here, live. Touch all the buttons for me, guys. The post notification bell, the subscribe, the like. Let's do whatever we can to get this here to the forefront. Okay, as soon as you start talking about alternative frequencies, non-playable characters, being an indie boomer out there, apparently somebody is feeling some type of way. And maybe the algorithms are not behaving friendly here to Champagne, but that's okay. We're not going to complain. We're going to keep moving and pushing the line forward, pushing heavyweight, looking like 300 by the end of the year. Make sure you're strong and fit. Today, we'll be talking about Bitcoin to 1 million in a few years, question mark. I have this article that I have linked down below over there on TradingView, tradingview.com. Crypto Maniac 101. I wonder if he tunes into the show. The original Crypto Maniac boomers are here. He says Bitcoin to 1 million on the next bull run, says Crypto Maniac 101 out there on TradingView. You can see that he says, keep in mind the next bull run, he means 2 to 5 years. 2 to 5 years, not a short-term 1-month bull run. So you guys are going to have to be quite patient out there. Enjoy this trade advice from Crypto Maniacs. I have it linked down below out there, and you can see that he has a few charts that he drew out and moments that he is identifying that we will experience on the rise and on the route to 1 million out there. You could see back in 2012, they said Bitcoin is a scam. You can see Bitcoin's just a pyramid scheme. There's not enough for money in the world for Bitcoin to hit $100. Those were all the types of things that we were hearing back at the beginning, back prior to the first run. Okay. Then it went up, and then see people said, I told you it will fail. Then it says $1,000 Bitcoin, forget about it, stop shilling. Then it crashed back again, similar over here from A to D. You could see it went from A to B. It was a very similar pattern that we're experiencing now. And it says Bitcoin is done. What a scam. Back when it pumped to about over 1,000 and then back down to 160. It took a while, guys. It took a while, a slow, steady climb before we saw this boom. And in fact, that boom back in 2013 and 2014 was much greater in you know, total amount gains than this last bull run. Okay, you could see Bitcoin will never hit an all-time high again. Those are the types of things people were saying. I will never invest in Bitcoin or crypto. This is a correction. It will take 2 to 5 years to get back to all-time high. There is no regulation for crypto. It will fail. These are all the FUD things that we were hearing before the run-up, and they're very similar to the types of things that we're hearing today. Okay, Bitcoin will crash. It's not going to work out. I'm out of Bitcoin. China banned it. Somebody else was saying yesterday in the population that China has a grip on the Bitcoin mining. We're going to be talking about that as well. Okay. Then things went down, or things went up. Okay. And a run up to about 20K. And then, you know, once it passed 10K, most people said, maybe I'll buy now. Maybe I'll buy now. Then it crashed. Then people started talking about shorting Bitcoin. And now we're talking about Bitcoin will never hit 1 million. Okay. So this guy has this whole chart drawn out, Crypto Maniac 101. Will it hit 1 million? I don't know. As a disclaimer, he says that he believes this will happen in 2 to 5 year bull run, not a short-term 1-month bull run, according to this boomer there in the population of the chat box. I see Cryptonomicon. He says, good morning, champ. Hope all is well. Market looks stagnant. Hopefully we get some movement soon. Body slam the likes, guys. Indeed, guys, body slam the likes out there. I'm streaming from Google Hangouts. I had problems all this morning trying to come online on the live stream. It seems like Google kept muting my voice or whatnot. So I went ahead and did another video off live stream, and I uploaded it on my own. I invite you guys to check it out. I like the video personally. Non-playable characters, NPCs, and the hidden symbolism behind the Wizard of Oz out there. It's the last video that I just did, and I have it linked down below in the description. Chances are you probably didn't get notified out there, and I want to continue to bring that to your attention, not to complain, but to make you aware that you may not be getting all the videos that we're spreading here daily, spreading that good crypto word. So you need to take it upon yourself to go ahead and check my channel, check the Boomers channel, and make sure you look at the videos out there to see that and make sure that you didn't miss any live broadcasts or any videos out there as the rest of the Boomers tune in. Mark D is in the population. Good day, champ. Got to love Ripple leading the way. I didn't even notice that, Mark. I haven't checked that. Cryptonomicon is letting us know that he hasn't got notified. He hasn't been notified either. Okay, so he hasn't been notified. That's what it is out there. I see that the live stream is a little bit slow. Okay, and that's okay. The internet's having problems, YouTube's having problems, but that's okay. We continue to move forward out there. We continue to build our heart, our soul, and our brains out there so that we can combat those Wizard of Ounces. Indeed. Let's check out the coin market caps and look how healthy things are looking today at 6,556. It seems like Bitcoin's holding steady. Ethereum at 207. Ripple leading the way out there. I don't care about Ripple, but shout out to those that are, you know, securing some profits. I'm not mad at you. Bitcoin Cash at 449, EOS at 541, Stellar at 24 cents, Litecoin at $53, Tether at 97 cents, Cardano at 7 cents. It seems like Cardano's been stuck at that 7 cents for quite some time now, boomers. Is this the rock bottom for Cardano? We have a lot of bulls, Cardano bulls there in the population. So I'm sending out my positive energy. And like I said, I've been entertaining getting on this Cardano train. I probably will get at least a nickel bag out there. I just haven't been trading on the markets this week. So the next time I visit one of these exchanges, I probably will pick up just a little baggie to ride it with you guys. Not any more than I'm willing to lose. You know how I feel with these alternative coins out there. I think they're all just, they show, a lot of them show promise. The majority of them don't. And I don't expect most of the altcoins to boom. I do like Cardano, Monero, Litecoin, and others. But my opinion is that you should have the majority of your bags, in Bitcoin. Okay, at least 50% in my personal opinion out there. Okay, we got Monero at 105. We got Tron at 2 cents. We got IOTA at 51 cents. And we got Dash out there at, what's it looking like? At 161. As the rest of the boomers tune into this live broadcast, we got 10 boomers here in the broadcast, although we probably are shadow banned. Nobody's getting their post notification out of 15K subs strong out there. It's okay. I try to go live stream this morning. They were muting my voice out there. I don't know if there's a technical difficulty on YouTube's end or what's really going on. We know that YouTube completely crashed and was offline for about an hour yesterday. And, that was a moment in time. I have this article linked down below by Cryptomaniac 101. I invite you guys to check it out. It's called Bitcoin to 1 million on the next bull run. And it talks about all the FUD that has been spread here since 2012. And he projects into the future that we might just see this 1 million plus. Now, do I believe this? I'm going to say, we gotta see an all-time high before we even get close to 1 million out there. But I wouldn't discount anything. I mean, I wouldn't go ahead and write it off. I think the bits is the world global currency out there, and I wouldn't be surprised, boomers, if this thing runs up. Now, if it's going to hit a mill, we got to hit 100K and 50K before that happens out there. Drop a comment there on the population. What do you think about this chart here and this post here by Cryptomaniac 101? Apparently, he's been tuning into the boomers here. Now, another thing that I want you guys to check out is Bitmain, hardest hit ASIC producer in China, U.S. trade war. Now, we know that the United States is ramping up the tariffs, the taxes on imports from China out there in this trade war. And one of these imports that are apparently affected by the trade war and the tariffs is these ASIC miners produced by Bitmain. Now, if you don't know, Bitmain is one of the largest, if not the largest, Bitcoin hardware mining producer out there. ASIC miners are specific to algorithms, and they have ASICs for SHA-256, and they got ASICs for other algorithms, and they specifically mine that algorithm better than the GPU graphics card. Now, a lot of people have been buying these Bitmains. We got people here in the population. I think it's a revolutionist out of UK. He uses the Z9 minis, and he has been sharing with us. He's getting a profit about $14 a day per mini miner. This is by Bitmain. So they're hit hard because their taxes are going up. What's this going to mean out there? A lot of people are saying that China has the majority of the bits out there, that they control most of the mining. And that may or may not be true, but this should be a signal, should be a sign for those in the Western world, for the indie boomers, for the corporate boomers, for everybody to ramp up the production. We need to compete against Asia, and we need to have an American or a Western company to directly compete with Bitmain out there. Who's to say that we can't build a better machine than the Chinese out there? I was sharing yesterday with you guys an article that I read on zerohedge.com. Out there in Texas, they're talking about perhaps using the natural gas from oil drilling. Okay, oil drilling produces natural gas as a byproduct of oil drilling, using that byproduct, that natural gas byproduct, somehow capturing it and using it to power the miners. Okay, and that could be something that is a new way of thinking, a new movement out there. So, I'm encouraging, everybody worldwide, instead of complaining how about Bitmain runs the show out there, we need to get more computers online and we need to beat them in this trade war. And perhaps they're going to suffer now with their revenues if most of the world is not able to purchase these miners for them. Let's read a little bit from Crypto Globe. I haven't even read the article out there. I'm just giving my opinion here. The US-China trade war could begin to taking casualties in the crypto asset industry as a change in the US classification of app-specific integrated circuits miners could increase tariffs significantly for Chinese producers. The South China Morning Post has reported that a change on August 28th of the classification of ASICs could hike import duties on ASIC miners from 2% to 27%. Wow, okay, that's a lot. Hopes have recently been doused that cooler heads will prevail in the largely Trump-initiated conflict, which has flouted previous conventions of addressing trade grievances through the World Trade Organization. So apparently just to buy these things, you're going to get taxed over 20%. This is another reason that we need to start producing hardware here in the Americas, in the Western world, in Europe, or wherever it may be. We need to secure our own bags and start competing directly with Asia. Okay, so perhaps maybe this will be a catalyst for people to start getting to work out there. We can't be letting foreigners beat us here with the mining, with the proof of work, in my personal opinion. Luke, I see you. Mark D, I see you. Cryptonomicon, I see you. McLovin, the Irish R&B singer, I see you guys. I invite you guys to check the links that I have down in the description. I was trying to do a live stream this morning. They're trying to stop champagne on the networks out there, guys. Apparently, guys, I try to go on live. The voice is not working. I don't know what's going on. I had to upload the video about twice, but I got it through. It took the whole morning out there, but you focus on your goals and you complete it. During that time, I was still fasting and I didn't get to break my fast till about 1 p.m., 1:30 out there. And I feel good. I've been doing the intermittent fasting out there, boomers, about 18 hours of fast, 6 hours for an eating window, 24 hours in the day. And I'm feeling better than ever. I'll tell you that. Slimming down, cutting the fat out there and increasing the muscle size worldwide. Doing the strong lifts 5x5. I went out to the gym today. I did the squats, like always, the bench press and the barbell rows, heavy on the weights, guys, and nothing will stop us. I invite you guys to set some goals. Okay, have a heart, have a soul, have a brain out there to combat the wizard. Only in total, all together, can we make this thing happen out there. Each one teach one in the population of the chat box. I see Andreas, big respect on your update on Lisk. Champagne, I actually work for Lisk. All right, Andreas. Well, welcome. Shout out to Lisk out there. I personally don't have a bag of Lisk at the moment, although I've dibbled and dabbled there. I'm attracted to Lisk. I like what it stands for. I like that there's an alternative to Ethereum to write those smart contracts. I believe in JavaScript, if I'm not mistaken, there in Java. And, let's see where this all heads to. I think that there needs to be alternatives. Alternatives is the word of the year, or if not of the era right now. The new frequencies, we need to have alternatives, alternative coins, alternative politics, alternative media out there, because it seems like the traditional way of doing things is not the boom that some might have expected. Luke says, thoughts on Syndicate coin? Cheers. I never heard of Syndicate. Let me see if actually, maybe I have heard of Syndicate. SYNX. Let's see if this is a boomer or not. Rank 787. It's down 8% today. This is a baby bear altcoin. I'm not interested in these baby bear altcoins there. Plus 500 on the market cap, guys. I invite you guys to get some blue chip coins and focus on the boomers, okay? Now, maybe Syndicate does move up in value or whatnot, but don't gamble the whole house on these baby bear altcoins. The majority are not going to float the boat out there. In my personal opinion, the whole channel needs to be called My Personal Opinion out there. Cardano has been the biggest disappointment in crypto, says Mark D. I don't know if I agree with that. We still have a lot of bulls here. It's taking some time to get online, apparently. It's taking some time, and that's okay. They are scientifically peer reviewed. And if you're going to be peer reviewed the way that science projects are, it's going to take a lot longer. Now, that could make it more secure for the long run? I don't know. Okay, so let's see. I'm, like I said, I don't have the bag, but I may just grab a little nickel bag and ride the train, being that so many boomers are holding that bag here in the population. Mark D says top 10 only, no exceptions, but Cardano's the top 10. Might be another year before we boom, accumulate quality coins while no one is looking. Now, I do agree with that, guys. I think that the possibility of a next bull run occurring sooner than later is decreasing by the day. I think so many people are waiting for it this year that it might just not happen. Now, at the same time, I don't believe that it's going to be doom and gloom. I don't believe that we're headed much lower than where we're at right now. I think that, like I said, the entire summer now and into the autumn and the fall, I believe that 58 is the bottom. And I'll be excited when we break a resistance about 8,300. Andrea says, Champagne has been one of my inspirations to start working in the blockchain industry. He's the real deal, guys. This from Andreas, who works at Lisk. I'm very humbled. Thank you very much. Each one teach one here in the population. This crypto thing is a boom like no other. I'm excited. I hope to spread that positive energy, that positive word daily. And if I inspire you guys, I'm glad because you guys inspire me as well. I look forward to this every day. It's the highlight of my day to get online on the live stream and boom with the best of them out there. Although today we ran into a few hurdles, that's okay. I think that we're going to run into more hurdles as we continue to gain weight on the networks, and that's okay. The powers that be may want to knock us off. They may want to mute the live stream or shadow ban you, and that doesn't matter. Just set a goal and continue to bang it out and get it up there. Put those numbers up. That's the name of the game. It's how the crypto maniac boomers do. Kaboom to that. I see Andreas, Mark D, Luke, McLovin. I see you out there out of Vegas. Cryptonomicon as well. Currency 365. Kaboom to you. Welcome to the population. Guys, follow Currency. He's another boomer, one of the few YouTubers that's not scared to drop by here in the population of the chat box and spread some crypto love. I appreciate you, Currency. Keep booming out there worldwide. As the rest of the boomers tune in to this live broadcast, guys, make sure that you're hitting the like and make sure that you check the description links about the third link that I have there. I just did a video and I liked the video, and I would recommend you share it with the friends, the family, and the rest of the animals on the farm. The title is NPCs, non-playable characters, and the hidden symbolism behind the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Ounces. The yellow brick road is paved with gold bars headed to the Emerald City, which is arguably the Federal Reserve. So that in total, we can go ahead and expose that man behind the curtain, which when you guys come to realize it, it's just a funny bunny out there pulling the levers. He ain't the big bad wolf. Shout out to Rise of King Fresh. What's going on? Late we hear. Yeah, it looks like most people are pouring in. I've been live streaming here for about 15, 20 minutes already, and it's taken a while for the boomers here to congregate in the population. Apparently, nobody's getting their post notifications out there, guys. I was letting you guys know about a report that came out a few weeks ago condemning or damning basically the alternative media out there, saying that alternative media on YouTube, that there's a movement going on and it's bad and it might lead you to dark places. And they identified some, prominent alternative, political alternative figures there on YouTube and try to paint them like the big bad wolf, like the bad guys out there, in an effort to delegitimize the alternative frequency out there. Guys, don't listen to the hype out there. I know that most of the boomers are becoming awake. I know that we don't have too many NPCs here in the population. Everybody here seems to be in charge and in control, okay, and doing what they can to get healthier and wealthier with every trade and every lift every day, guys. I invite you guys to get healthy, get on a good diet, eat more meat, eat more fat out there. Don't believe the hype when they tell you that meat eating is no good. I don't believe it personally. I've tried the vegetarian diet. I got rashes and I got weaker. Okay. I invite you guys to eat that red meat, grass-fed, of course, grass-fed. Shout out to Rise of King Fresh, Currency 365, Mark D, Andreas, Luke, and the rest of the boomers out there. We've been talking about Bitcoin possibly to 1 million. Says this article over there on TradingView by Crypto Maniac 101. I have this one linked down below. As a disclaimer, he says that his prediction here is for a long-term bull run. He means in the next 2 to 5 years, we might see $1 million Bitcoin. He drew this fancy chart, which I find somewhat attractive, and did some quotes here, some FUD that you might be used to hearing on the route to the kaboom. Bitcoin's a scam. Bitcoin's just a pyramid scheme. I told you it will fail. I never invest in Bitcoin and crypto. Those no coiners out there, they're always going to tell you that this thing is funny bunny. I don't believe the hype. If you've been on the train now, riding with Champagne, the general, for some time, you know how bullish I am till at least 2020. I think it's a bull run like no other. It's going to kaboom like no other. Again, that's my personal opinion. Now, I will agree with some of the boomers here in the population that it may take longer to reach this bull run than some might expect. I do expect a sell-off somewhere around the $10,000 range out there. I think some of those baby bear cubs, those young cadets that entered the blockchain battlefield at an all-time high, they are looking to sell off and perhaps break even or cut their losses. John Schofield has entered the population. Good morning or good afternoon. It feels like morning, but it's not. A good trading strategy. Do exactly the opposite as the TradingView buy sell indicator tell you, and you will probably make money. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I would agree with you. Do the opposite of whatever CNBC says. Some of the boomers here on the TradingView post have tracked all the bullish and bearish tweets from CNBC, and there is a direct, or what seems to be a direct correlation between bullish tweets from CNBC and a bear market soon thereafter. Okay, so, I know that this weekend, CNBC on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, they announced and recommended for the boomers to short Bitcoin. They said it was going to go down. Soon thereafter, just the day after, we saw Bitcoin run up to above 7,000. Okay, so that's what it is. Rise of King Fresh says, that's cool. To the 5 years, I'll be right here waiting with these bags. All right, we're here. We're not going anywhere. I don't care if the streams are choppy, if they cut off the internet. Okay, I'll grab the phone. I'll go to another location, to another bunker out there, and I'll report live with the good crypto news, continuing to move this line forward. We got crypto maniacs worldwide, the platoon members waving their flags. They're thirsty for blood, ready to stake their flag down in the ground and claim back what's there. It's a new day, a new era out there, okay? The men are taking back the ground. Enough with the funny bunny that we've been exposed to for some time now by the MSM and the rest of the deep state, arguably. Shout out to the boomers out there. 16 on the live broadcast. I hope I'm up to date with this because, it seems like everything's coming in choppy with the internet speeds. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good out there. Big shout out to the boomer, says Andreas. I see you guys. And let us welcome Andreas from Lisk out here. He says that Champagne motivates him. And what he doesn't know is that the boomers motivate me as well. 16 on the live stream, 17 on the live stream. The energy is right. If you're just tuning in, I've been sharing this article, Crypto Maniac 101. I wonder who he has been tuning into. He has an article there on TradingView, Bitcoin to $1 million on the next bull run. I don't agree with the million in 2 to 5 years, but I hope so. I mean, I don't mean to be the negative Nelson and say, I don't think this will hit $1 million in 2 to 5 years, but I could see it, above 50K, perhaps 100,000, maybe even 250, like some have said. But I'm just worried about getting to 20K, 30K. I'm more focused on a $1 trillion market cap sometime in 2019. I know that I thought that it may hit at the end of 2019 at the end of 2018, and that's still a possibility, but much less. I think that we might see that $1 trillion market cap 2019 or right before the halving occurs in 2020 out there. This decentralized movement is unstoppable, but it won't be without some hurdles along the way. Stay true to the blockchain, guys. Indeed. Shout out to Andreas again. Crypto Critical is in the building. Kaboom to you. Rise of King Fresh of Champagne. I love your story about how you got into Bitcoin a couple episodes ago. So I did a freestyle, TOS freestyle. Check it out on YouTube, Volume 1. Okay, so Rise of King Fresh got inspired. He's freestyling out there, and continue to make content. That's all good. Post it up there, and continue to spread that word. Indeed. What up, Champagne? Been viewing since last November. You helped me get started loading bags. Thank you. Much love, says Michael. Well, I'm glad that, thank you for tuning in, Michael. I appreciate you indeed out there. I'm nice to hear that Champagne motivated some of the boomers out there. And, I'm glad that you guys are tuned in, that you're motivated. But I always say this in all my broadcasts. Champagne is not no one's crypto daddy. I'm not the advisor out there. I'm not telling you guys what to or not to do. I'm just spreading my personal opinion. It's up to you guys to make sure that you secure your own bag, be responsible, clean your own room. Hashtag Mr. Peterson out there. Hashtag and kaboom to all the lobsters worldwide. MJ Legal today in Canada. Welcome to the green age, says Brent Simpson. I'm not sure what that means, but shout out to you. Shout out to Andreas, the voice of the blockchain, he says. We got the technicals over here on TradingView are all mostly saying buy. We have 12 technicals saying buy, 9 are neutral, and 5 say sell out there. You can see that there's a bit of a discrepancy still on the Bitcoin prices across some exchanges. This could be due in part to a lower price in Tether. Let's look at the trading. BitMEX right now at 64, BitHum at 65, Coinbase at 64, Binance at 65. Bitforex 65. So it's around 65. We have some exchanges that are a little higher in price, if I'm not mistaken, but I can't identify them right now. So why is this reading? Okay. Oh, that makes sense. I just hit refresh. I was seeing 66. But once I hit refresh, it seems like the average Bitcoin price was adjusted. We did see the price higher on Bitfinex, and we have been seeing it higher on Bitfinex than on sites like Coinbase or whatnot. And again, that could be due in part to the Tether. Tether's worth less, so it costs more US dollar Tether to buy the same amount of Bitcoin. Koran Bell has entered the population of the chat box. He says, just tuning in, champ. UK 7:30 p.m. Fiat cost averaging my way in as ever. Let's go. Kaboom to you out there. Koran, kaboom to you. I wish I could drop my bombs out there, have the little bull out here. But if you guys were tuned in to the beginning of the broadcast, I let you know that we've been having some major technical issues here connecting to YouTube, doing the live streams. If you were tuned in earlier this morning, I try to go on live twice to let you guys know about the hidden meaning about the Wizard of Ounces. And it seemed like YouTube did not want to hear the voice of the blockchain out there. They were allowing me to share my screen, but they were muting the voice. So what I did is I went another route and did the video offline and just uploaded it. The link is down below, guys. The link is down below. Check out that video. It's a boomer. Okay, share it with your friends, your family, and the rest of the animals on the farm. Shout out to Koran Bell out there, 7:30 in the UK, and he's cost averaging, definitely hodling the bags out there, securing the bags. So drop a comment. Do you guys think that Bitcoin will reach 1 million in a few years? How realistic is this prediction, guys, by Crypto Maniac 101? Do you guys believe in it or not? Is this just a bunch of hype or? Trike NYC says 1 million. Are you for real? It's not me. I didn't say this. This is a Crypto Maniac 101. He's a trader here on TradingView. And this is his article. If you like to read it and check it out in its entirety, I have a link down below. Do you believe in it or not? Cliff Martin says 1 million for sure. Champagne Crypto will never be silent, says McLovin. Shout out to McLovin out there in Vegas. You're right, McLovin. We won't be silenced. Neither will the boomers here worldwide. We're going to keep moving this line forward. We're going to keep pushing, booming. More bits, more kabooms out there. Let the energy spread worldwide. That good crypto word. We're here daily, guys. We're improving ourselves every day. We're separating the men from the mice here, the pits from the poodles, guys, the victims from the victors, the feast from the famine out here, guys. Which side are you on? We won't be stopped here. Okay, guys. Kaboom to all the boomers worldwide, those that are tuned in, those playable characters that have broke out of the matrix, that have a heart, that have a soul, that have a brain, and they're ready to expose the wizard in toto out there for the fraud and con man that the system really is. More bits and more kabooms out there. Rise of King Fresh says, did you guys hear about the Crypto Invest Summit in Cali? You can get one ticket for one EOS, original price $6.99. If you use the EOS Links wallet, they cover the difference. I got my ticket. Okay, I didn't know about that. I don't even know about that summit or whatnot. Thanks for letting us know, King Fresh. McLovin says, agreed, 1 million for sure, probably 2023 or 2025 in that time frame, from 2023 to 2025. Wow. Okay, so it seems like most of you guys, or some of you guys at least, agree that this could run up. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. You know, I'm super bullish, guys, but you know, $1 million Bitcoin, I'll tell you, if we hit $1 million Bitcoin out here, boomers, we're going to be kabooming hard out here. I know some of you guys are holding some bits out there, and just $1 million Bitcoin would be incredible out here, life-changing for some of the boomers out there. Cliff Martin says he figures only 17 million Bitcoin and there's 40 million millionaires out there. Easy math. Okay. John Schofield says, I think Bitcoin is just a trader's market right now. For Bitcoin to hit 1 million, it would need some serious adoption in most countries. Of course. I mean, you know, if it's going to, even if for it to hit 100,000, it would need more adoption worldwide. But as the legacy financial system is exposed for the fraud that it really is, I believe that more people will move their value into the blockchain, into this immutable, trustless ledger that is Bitcoin. Okay, do the knowledge, do the research, understand why crypto even exists and why it even ran up, why the bits ran up in price from a small price of, look at this chart back in 2012, sub $5 here, sub $2 here in November 2011. Okay, and look where it is right now. A boom like no other. A boom like no other. A digital gold standard, a global currency, in my opinion, that's already here, and most people haven't realized it yet. This is a siren server. If you don't know what the concept of a siren server is, I invite you guys to check out this book by Mr. Jaron Lanier, the father of virtual reality. The name of the book is Who Owns the Future? He talks about technologies being siren servers that suck up all the value out there and consolidate value. And you can see it with social media entities and with insurance companies, with data mining. And now we're seeing it with the financial system. Bitcoin will come here and suck up everybody's value and be the new standard, if you ask me. I've been trying to convince Twitch streamers to create crypto wallets so they can accept tips in crypto. A lot of them are interested, says John. And let me tell you, now that you mentioned that about Twitter out there, John, about Twitch, excuse me. I've been, I've thought about maybe going on another platform to speak and spread the good word. Being that YouTube is acting funny bunny all the time, should we always be here and focus all our time on the tubes? Is it time for us to go to another platform like BitTube, like Twitch, or like Minds, or there's a bunch of them out there? Let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know what you guys think about maybe doing another channel, a backup channel out there, another champagne channel where we continue to talk about the boom and the bits, but we also can talk about more philosophical ideas and more self-improvement ideas. Let me know what you think about that, about champagne jumping on other networks, or maybe making a new channel. Should I do it? Should I not do it? What are your suggestions out here? Each one teach one. Together, we will boom out here, boomers. There's a massive gap on Twitch for crypto, says John Schofield. Now, is it because there is, is it really a gap, or is it because there's no demand for crypto, that there's no crypto content there? I don't know. And, I guess we would have to see if someone, starts spreading that good crypto word on Twitch, whether people will tune in or not. Do it, Champagne. I'll sub right now. Now, some of you guys may have found another channel that I have out there, a philosophy channel, where it's more of an academic channel. And we read from philosophy books or whatnot. And maybe, you know, I'll start posting there, you know, and I'll revamp that channel. It's been a while since I posted there. You know, that channel already has subs and it has a little movement at least. You know, it's better than starting from scratch. If I do that, I'll let you guys know the link or whatnot. And I'll start doing that. If you guys already found it, then more power to you. Hey, Champ, what up, my man? I called Fidelity. I have an account with them. And by 2019, early 2019, they're going to start trading crypto. So anybody has an account with Fidelity, they could buy crypto with them. Yeah, we know about that. Anwar, thanks for letting us know. We mentioned that yesterday. Mr. Mike Novogratz had a Galaxy Digital, one of those booming hedge funds out there. He expects a boom like no other in 2019, due in part by these legacy systems coming online and being custodians. The thing with the Fidelity and these the backed exchange that we're going to see come online next month, apparently they need to have actual physical Bitcoin in their holdings in order to sell it. You have seen with other asset classes like futures or whatnot, they can leverage and sell you 10x more than what they're really holding in some cases. So sometimes that may be funny bunny. They may have 1 Bitcoin, but they can sell you 10. Okay. This is not going to be the case when it comes to Fidelity and backed. If I'm not mistaken, they're going to have to have the actual supply in their holdings in order to sell it. So that may cause the demand of Bitcoin to increase. If they need to have more inventory, perhaps that may run up the price out there. Shout out to Bit Papa. Kaboom! BlackRock, Fidelity, backed. Kaboom, says Cliff Martin. Again, you guys know how I feel about the legacy financial system. You know how I feel about those waiting for Big Brother to give them a pat on the back and let them know it's okay. I'm not with it. I don't believe it. I don't care for the financial legacy system. I don't care for back Fidelity or anything. Now, at the same time, if it brings more money into the crypto space, then good for crypto. Then good for crypto out there. We'll just have to see. Bit Papa, you triggered YouTube because you said a bad word. I have to show that. Bit Papa says, F the suits. You know how I feel. Shout out to Papa. Papa also says, just some off-topic clarity. If you invested $1,000 in Netflix in 2008, you will have $98,000 today. Wow. Wow, a 98x out there. I didn't know that. Big Papa, thanks for letting us know. So, you know what it is. Let's hope that Bitcoin follows the same trend as Netflix in the next coming years. We got 25 on the live stream right now. Bitcoin to 1 million, says Crypto Maniac on TradingView, within the next 2 to 5 years. We've also been talking about Bitmain, hardest hit ASIC producer in China, U.S. trade war. You know, a lot of people are concerned. They say that China has most of the mining power. And if you read this article, apparently they're going to be hit now with these Trump tariffs, these taxes for what they're exporting out of China and importing here into the States or whatnot. The taxes are said to go up from about 2% to about 22%. Let me see the article here. Yeah, ASIC miners from 2% to 27%. Now, you know, that may hurt their business. Let's see what that leads to. But let this be a signal and a motive for American companies, European companies, to start competing. We need some powerful mining hardware. We don't need Chinese products. We need to make them here. We need to get people here making the hardware products right at home. Okay, we can't have these funny bunnies. We've already heard that China's been selling the funny bunny hardware to the military that had spy devices on it. So we need to go ahead and start manufacturing here, back here in the States, if you ask me. Don't sleep on stocks either. 0x is pumping hard. If you won Mega Millions, how much Bitcoin would you buy? CB Crypto Fund wasn't a high yield investment. I'd buy 10 million Bitcoin if I hit Powerball, says Bit Papa. Shout out to Bit Papa, our 5-star general. I'll throw you a sniper rifle. I would throw you a kaboom out here, but I'm using an alternative method here to live stream because apparently YouTube was rejecting my broadcast software this morning, trying to shadow ban the voice out here. They don't want me to go online. They don't want me to boom with the boomers out here. They don't want us to know the hidden symbolism behind the Wizard of Ounces. I know I was wanting something with a little more upside than an index like NASDAQ or Dow, says John Schofield. China was selling everything with bug software and hardware. Yeah, we know about that. We know about that. That's why it's time to start competing out here and start making better products. You know, these Chinese, they, you know, arguably they make a lot of bootleg funny bunny products, and let's make it back at home. Okay, let's make it back at home. Let's start competing the way we need to be competing out here. It's time for us to get into the gym and stop worrying about the Chinese and what they do. And anyhow, these people all depend on the Western world and America to buy their products out there. So, you know, it's time for us to shift the power. I see them shadow banning you, says Bit Papa. At this point, I usually say I don't have direct evidence, but if you go back to the beginning of this broadcast, I'm trying to find my own stream while I'm streaming here on another computer, and I go to my own page, and I don't find it. It took like 10 or 15 minutes for it to come up. So, you know, of course they're shadow banning. At this point, it's not even a conspiracy anymore. Here's something worrying. Instead of putting money into Bitcoin, I put the same amount into NVIDIA stock. I'd have more money, says John Schofield. Now that it depends when you would, if you bought Bitcoin earlier, you probably, it boomed. If you put your money in Bitcoin in 2013, you'd probably have more than if you put your money in NVIDIA at that time. It's just about timing out there. But I do agree, NVIDIA and the graphic card manufacturers, they are moving up in value. I really hope Trump comes through with bringing manufacturing back to the U.S., says Bit Papa. And as much as some people hate to talk about it, it's what Kanye was talking about in the meeting. He wants to make the Yeezys here at home. Okay, so while people start, ridiculing him, listen to the ideas, manufacturing here at home. Okay, instead of having it done out there in China. It's up to Champ and all the generals in the building. Indeed, Shalom has entered the population. Shalom, nice to see you. The only thing we're bringing back to U.S. is automation. Okay, well, let's see if we can make some of these products here. Boomers, let's see if we can make some products to compete. I was saying in this broadcast as well, Texas is going to start oil drilling again. One of the byproducts from oil drilling is natural gas. Now, they've been talking about ways of capturing that natural gas and using it to create electricity to mine more bits, more bits, more bits, more bits, more kabooms. $26 here in the live broadcast. I don't even know how long I've been broadcasting for, boomers. I'll take a few more comments and questions, and then I'll go ahead with my day out there. But the energy is always right. I apologize for a choppy stream today. At the end of the day, I can blame other people, YouTube, the shadow ban or whatever, but we need to make sure that we have contingency plans and we're always ready with one in the chamber just in case we get hit by a rogue wave, by the MSM media, by the crypto markets, by some of these crypto commies, these white knights in the crypto space. We're ready. Okay, we got to be even more ready. I got to push harder. They slammed Kaepernick for police brutality, but praise Kanye for wanting a dangerous gangster out of prison. There you go. Yeah, I mean, that I would agree with too. Shalom says those jobs are never coming back. Perhaps those jobs are never coming back, but perhaps new jobs will be created. We don't know. Trump is a straight businessman. Other presidents or politicians, says John Schofield. Bit Papa says the Wizard of Oz tube was EMP'd by the Soy Boy Factory YouTube. Yeah, I mean, listen, I tried to do the live stream twice with the Wizard of Ounces video. Okay, and that video, is a little bit more, big picture out there. They probably don't want you to know that type of information. And you're right. We got EMP'd twice, but I finally got the video up. And after I got the video for the third time, I see that it barely has any views. But it's okay. We're going to keep moving this line forward. And because of that, I may have to just, jump to another channel that may not be shadow banned. I may do that. I don't know. We're going to have to come up with contingency plans out here, plan B, C, and D, just in case these soy boys want to attack. One of the largest coal miners in the U.S. just shut down the other day. I know. I used to work in manufacturing. Yeah, it's sad to hear, that so many factories and stuff have closed. Let's see what happens in the future. Shalom, you may have a point. Maybe the same jobs are not coming back, but perhaps new ones will. We don't know. We definitely got to figure out and compete out here, though. We just can't write it off and say it's all over and just quit out here. We can't quit. We got to move this line forward. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and tune out. Shout out to Shalom, Big Papa, these day one maniacs that have been with me, rocking 48 minutes, it says. Okay, I can't even see that 48 minutes there, currency, but, we're right around the time that I like to cut it off, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. They'll tax China out the picture, says Big Papa. Let's see if this is going to, be positive or negative. I just don't know. We'll see, but hopefully it will be positive, guys. All right, if there's no comments or questions, I'm going to go ahead and tune out. I'm going to tell you guys for another third or fourth times, check out the Wizard of Ounces video, non-playable characters and the hidden symbolism behind the Wizard of Oz. The link is down below. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.